somewhere else. Your bear's going to stay nice and together. You can pass it along. Now, after our bear's arm, I'm going to show you something a little bit grisly. You guys ready?
Yeah.
These are our bear guts. You want to pass those around for me? Make sure everybody gets to feel them. She's going to make sure everybody gets to feel it. Now, those are our bear guts. They are hypoallergenic, water resistant, and made of recycled plastic bottles. So they do help the environment a little bit, and they're very cuddly, even though they are arms and legs and heads are stuffed.
5.
So all of our bears have 5 joints in them as long as they're a jointed bear. The 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head. Now, after we have them like this, we send them off to Ben & Jerry's. They eat as much ice cream as they possibly can. They come back to us and we stuff them even more, and their backs look like this. Our bears' are so stuffed that we cannot fit them under a sewing machine, so every single one of our bears' backs are sewn by hand using this ladder stitch you see right here. So they get sewn up and they look like this. You can't even tell there's a seam there, right? It's impressive. Our seamstresses are amazing. Now, you can give your bear a brush if you want. Just take them, give them a little brush. But don't brush their eyes or face, because you wouldn't brush your eyes or face, so why would you brush your bear's? Now, how do you think we're going to fluff up their face then if we can't do that? What? You don't know? Does anybody know?
What, hair dryer?
Not a hair dryer.
With my hand?
You could do that, but there's an even easier way.
With your hand?
There's an even easier way.
Kiss them?
Want to see it?
Yeah.
We give our bears, I promise they love it, doesn't hurt them at all. We give them a quick little chiropractic adjustment. And look, his face is nice and fluffy. Now this guy, he's a little embarrassed. Can anybody tell me why?
He's naked.
Right, this guy is bare naked. So, if you head to that green railing, I'll tell you about our... Okay.
The baby.
I know, it's so cute. I'll tell you about him in a second, okay? So this is our outfit station. We have just about everything you can imagine in our bear shop and online. But even if there's something you want but we don't have, we can custom make it for you, but I'll tell you about that later. If you look behind me, you'll see our 4th of July display. It's very patriotic. We still have those outfits in store if you want them. Now, this guy is one of my absolute favorites. I promise he's not having an identity crisis. How do you get a frog to turn into a prince?
You kiss it.
Right, so when this guy gets a kiss, he turns into a prince.
Whoa, yeah. That's cool.
It's super cute.
I'd still keep it in the frog scene anyway. You kiss his mouth.
I know, it's gross.
You did it for real.
I know. Now, we also have all kinds of professions, like we have this EMT, we have firefighters, policemen, we have doctors, we have nurses, we have teachers, we have anything you can imagine pretty much. We also have this guy, so if you know someone who's in the hospital or not doing so well, this guy's had a tough break too.
There's bears.
So, you can send it to them and they can get better together.
There's bears stuck up there.
I know, there's some secret bears hidden up there. Keep an eye out, they're all along the tour route.
There's one.
Yep, there's another one. They're all over the place. Now, we also have this mother bear, which the baby bear detaches. So if you know someone who's pregnant but hasn't had their child yet, you can take the baby bear off and put it underneath the dress so it looks like the bear is pregnant. And when the woman actually has her baby, you can take the baby out as well, the baby bear out as well, and they can have their babies together. Now, we can customize just about everything in our store. Like this guy can customize with a name and a birth date. But we can do anything you want. It only takes about 10 to 15 minutes depending on how busy we are. And you can get absolutely anything printed or embroidered on a t-shirt. Absolutely anything. You can also do some screen printing as well. So if you have a picture you want screen printed, we can do that too. So now that our bears are cut, they are sewn, they are stuffed, and they are outfitted, what are we going to do?
Hug them.
Send them on their way, that's right. So if you head to that red railing, I'll tell you about our...
Look, they're waving at you.
Thank you very much.
Look at, they wave at you as they're
No, they're
going
waving on their way out. Can everybody hear me okay?
They're going into bear boxes.
They are, and they're getting all dressed and everything, so they're not going home bare naked. So this is a model of our factory. Like I said, every single one of our bears are made right here. So after they are made, we make about 750 of them a day. And after they're made, they either get sent to the bear shop or to Emerald City, which is right across our parking lot, to get sent on their way to their their new families. We used to send our bears in a box like this, and everything would be fine, and they'd get to their families, and everything would be okay until they opened the box, and they'd find the bear was blue. This was because our bears couldn't breathe, so they were getting a little blue in the face. So we quickly fixed that by putting an air hole in the box, so now your bears can breathe on their long journey to get to you. Now every single one of our 15-inch bears does come with a free bow tie, so they don't go home bare naked. They also come with a greeting card, which we can fill out for you, or you can fill out yourself, and a little treat. Normally we send our bears home with Lake Champlain chocolates because they are wonderful and local and delicious. But because it is summer, it gets very messy with the heat, so we send them home with caramel instead. Now, does anybody get bored on really long car rides?
Yep.
Your bears do too. So we put a board game on the inside of the box, so your bears don't get bored on their long journey. They can keep themselves entertained for as long as they have to travel.
I want to see that.
See it? Our bears can be shipped all across the United States and to some parts of Canada, so if you know someone on the West Coast who needs a bear, that you can send it to them, and they can stay entertained the entire time. We also have a little message on the bottom of our box that says if you can read this, then you're either under this box or the box is upside down and the bear inside is getting a headache. So this makes sure that your bear doesn't get a headache and they're happy and ready to play when they get to you instead of upset because they've been upside down for a couple days. Now, what happens if there's an outfit you want, but we don't have it?
You can get it customized.
Right, you can get it custom made. So if you head to that light blue railing, cool.
Your voice is starting to lower.
It's starting to lower.
Yeah, there we go.
How about now?
That's better.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just pointing that.
What?
I was just pointing that out for you to know it doesn't go. Like that.
So this is custom made, so if there's an outfit you want but we don't have it, we can work with you. You can either give us a call or go on our website and we will work with you to make exactly what you are imagining in your head. Like we made this Renaissance bear a few years back. He's very Shakespearean. We also have this kimono dress that we've made, this marine bear, and this wedding dress, which is super duper special because this was made from an actual woman's wedding dress that she sent in to us to make a replica of hers, and it looks amazing. We also have a tradition here at the Teddy Bear Factory where after you've worked here for 10 years, you get a bear made to look like you. So this bear is made after one of our employees. She's a very flower child, very hippie, so we made it just like that. She also likes to go to fish concerts a lot, so the little lanyard she has fish on it. We also did does anybody like football a lot?
Me!
Yeah. Do you know the Green Bay Packers?
Sorta.
Well, you know how they have the cheese head? We made a bear to have the cheese head and the whole outfit to go with the Green Bay Packers as well. So literally anything you can imagine we can make for you. Now, what happens if your bear gets into an accident?
You can go take it to the hospital.
Right, you send your bear to the hospital. So if you head to the last railing, I'll tell you about our hospital. So this is our bear hospital. So if anything ever happens to your bear, they do have that lifetime guarantee. So you can send them back to us and we can either fix or replace it for you. Our resident doctor, Dr. Nancy, she's not here today, but she has been working with us for 25 years and has fixed all of our bears in that time. So you're in good hands if you need to send your bear back. So to send your bear to the bear hospital, just go on our website and print out this hospital form. It has about all the same things that our hospital forms have. So your patient's name, their age, their fur color, has your bear ever had medical attention before, are they allergic to any medications, things like that. Just so that we know how to take care of your bear the best way. So you can send them to us and we will fix it for you. Does anybody have pets? I hope in this big of a group somebody has pets. Okay, good.
We have cats.
Do they get angry or jealous of your teddy bears?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah? Well, Fido over there got a little bit jealous of this guy and tried to beat him up. Now we can fix this. We can either replace the limb or we can replace the entire bear. But we will never replace your bear without calling you first because you don't want to expect one friend to come home and get somebody completely different. That'd be a little bit disappointing, a little bit scary. Now our bears are super duper helpful creatures. They'll help you out as much as they can wherever they can. Like this guy was helping Mom cook in the kitchen, got a little too close to the stove, and he burned his tushy. are flame resistant, so they won't burst into flames on you if they get near something too hot, but they aren't indestructible, so try to keep them away from heat as much as possible. But we can replace this if this happens. Now, let's say your bear gets into a really bad accident, and this is all you have left. We can fix this as long as one of three things are sent to us. Either one of the bare bones, one of the eyes, or the tush tag. Those three things guarantee you have a real Vermont teddy bear, so if one of those are sent with a hospital form, we will replace your bear for you. We can't really fix something like this, but we can replace it. Now, after your bear comes to visit the bear hospital, they will get something that looks like this. This is a little hospital wristband, so that, because you get one when you go to the hospital, so it's only fair if your bear gets one. And they will go home with some discharge notes on how to make them feel 100% better. Now, let's say after your bear comes home, you're playing with them, you're having a great time, but it's a little bit muddy, but you don't really care. And your bear gets a little dirty. What do?
You put it in the washer.
Right. You can put your bears in the washer. Every single one of our bears are machine washable. They're machine washer safe. As long as you put them upside down inside of a pillowcase or in one of these bear care kits. If you get one of these, we have them in the store. They come with a comb and some 7th generation soaps, which are a little bit more eco-friendly. They're a little less harsh with chemicals. So you put your bear inside and cinch it up, or put the bear upside down inside of a pillowcase, because they do get a little bit scared of the spin cycle. Now, how do you think we're going to dry your bears?
No washer.
What?
Towel.
You can do towel dry. Our bears do like to boogie in the breeze, so you can just leave them out. They do a cute little dance. It's really fun. But our bears are true Vermonters, and they hate the heat, so don't put them in the dryer. If you do put your bear in the dryer, they have a tendency to shrink. I'm just kidding, your bear won't actually shrink, but it will end up looking a little bit like this. The fur gets really matted, they're not so soft and squishy, they're not as fun to play with, and it's kind of sad. But never fear, because if you do send your bear through the dryer, you can send it back to us and we will replace it. But you want to try and avoid that in the first place. Yeah?
What if your beer goes in the dryer but it doesn't get hot? But what if you're inside a house?
The dryer still gets hot inside of a house.
Hey Lily,
It's crazy
the dryer
stuff.
gets hot, that's how it dries.
It's crazy stuff, I know. High-tech technology. I still don't fully understand it. But yeah, so try to avoid putting your bears through the dryer because they will look like this. But if they do go through the dryer for some odd reason, we can replace them for you. Now, I would absolutely love to continue this tour, but all I have left is this bear wall. Ha ha ha. All I have left is this bear wall. Please. So we're going to head back the way we came. There's going to be a table with comment cards on it there. We're having